Did Mitch McConnell die? No. Not yet. It should be within the next decade, I think. We're crab raving because Ethan Klein's a fucking coward, dude. Ethan, I know you're watching this. Or you will be watching this when the VOD is up. You're a fucking coward. You're a pussy ass bitch. Too afraid to watch 14 minutes on your stream? Have to watch spliced clips to fit your narrative after being exposed? Wow, dude. I didn't realize you were such a fucking bitch-made pussy. Oh my god. I figured you were just not gonna cover anything and then just move on. To have such a fragile ego, you're too embarrassed to show people a video that I, a known liar, would put out. You're so fucking bitch-made that you would whine and complain and moan about how Hassan doesn't want to watch your hour-and-a-half slob video, and you're too bitch-made to watch a 14-minute video. Pathetic, dude. You're a coward. You are what you were criticizing. You're a coward, dude. You're a cowardly little bitch. Fuck, man. Unfortunately, I do want to hold a little bit of a funeral for my image of Dan. Dan, I used to think you were cool, but I think I have to finally accept that you're also a cowardly little bitch for knowingly watching spliced videos and not even mentioning that they're spliced. Like, damn, dude, you too? You're a coward too? Fuck. Yesterday I defended you. But hey, man, I can't defend you from your own actions, dude. That's tough. That's tough. Yeah. So, RIP to the image of Dan. Sometimes good balds become bad balds. I don't know what happens, but yeah, sometimes that happens. So pour one out. We lost one, boys. We lost a good baldy today on this day. Their silence through all this is crazy. Listen, the silence I can forgive. I can be like, I get it. You don't want to lose your job. I understand that. Knowingly going along with spliced audio and video footage and saying nothing and not even mentioning that it's spliced, that's pathetic. Your enemies are so correct, you have to make them look incorrect. That's pathetic, dude. Come on. Grow a pair, bro. Come on. You're too bitch-made to say anything, dude? Come on. You don't even have to agree. You don't even have to say anything bad about your boss. You can just be like, to be fair, this is spliced. And that's too much for you, man. Come on. Grow a pair. Come on. Are you kidding me? No balls? For anyone who's missed it, for anyone who's missed the recent arcs, for anyone who's maybe missed a lot of it, I'll give a quick little summary. Ethan Klein made a content nuke about Hassan. It was really bad, mostly because it was filled with misinfo, and the few things that maybe could be dunks have already been proven to be falsehoods or have been narratives that we know to not be true or are not even related to Hassan at all. Pretty pathetic. If you want a good breakdown,
they did on your video.
Yeah, we'll talk about it. Bad and Panada did a really good video breaking down literally everything. Hello, Wormy. Are you here to be annoying? My fucking cats. They're usually so behaved. Last night. Oh my god. Oh my god, dude. They just decided in the middle of the night they were just going to start meowing. They never do this. They never do this. And then they just started meowing. It was so annoying. I was like, I just want to sleep. Stop. Oh, anyways. So yeah. Oh, hi, Josh's girl. Hi. So Yeah, I make a video. Sorry. He makes the video. It's bad. I react to the video. I make Ethan Klein really mad. I make a video that, unlike him, it didn't take me 2 months and not seeing my family and friends for forever. It just took me like a day. And then he went on his stream and refused to watch a 14-minute video because he knew it would disprove his narrative, and instead watched 2 spliced clips. And I know what you're thinking. What do you mean he played 2 spliced clips? He went to his subreddit, which is now infested with Destiny fans, the people who still believe that he's innocent through all of the crimes that he's been exposed for, and played 2 videos from there. One of them was my video, but instead, like when I say, here, like, let me show you, or I say, here, watch for yourself or whatever, he plays a different clip. Because he didn't like what he saw initially. Pretty pathetic. Pretty pathetic, dude. Pretty pathetic. Yeah. Yeah.
Gosh, I loved your video about that one guy. Forget his name. You're very well articulated.
Thanks for Varanians. Yeah. And then he did the same thing again. So he watched another clip and spliced it where I say, hey, this clip that you provided that's supposed to prove that someone said that they were continually raped for 50 days. That's not what she even said. I don't even know where you got that from. She didn't say that. To my knowledge, there haven't been people that have come forward just based on UN reports, which, again, the UN reports clarify all of this. There's a very documented, well-documented UN report, but they spliced it to say there have been no sexual assaults. Even though I got shit from Bad Empanada for saying that I believe that sexual assault happened on October 7th. That's what you have to resort to, Ethan? That's what you have to resort to? That's what being a big YouTuber is all about? Lying about anyone that you disagree with? Anyone that makes you look stupid? You have to lie about them? You have to play. And I know you watched the whole video. I think the best part about all of it, guys, is that he knows that he's a coward. He can put on airs, he can get on his stream, pretend like he's a big, strong boy whose mommy loves him. But he knows deep inside that he's a fucking coward. Bitch inclined, dude. Oh my God. No backbone? No. You're just a total coward. Damn. Fuck, dude. That's pathetic, bro. That is pathetic. But you know you're a coward. That's why you didn't watch the video on your stream. You know.
Hi, haters.
You know. And we all know. Anyways, let's watch it. Shall we? Shall we watch it? This is a little bit, I am kind of doing a little bit of a victory lap, I won't lie. Because it's pathetic. It's like next level pathetic. Like, it's embarrassing. I couldn't imagine watching spliced clips and then being like, huh, see, I reacted to the video. That's loser behavior. Where's your, like, internal, like, moral compass? Like, how do you not feel ashamed inside that you did that? Or are you actively rewriting history and pretending like you're not doing that? That's sad, man. That's sad. Come on, dude. Fuck. Denims debate Ethan on this show. Hassan wanted to do that too. Yeah, but he's too much of a coward to do it. He would never have me on. Mostly, I think, because he'd be too afraid that he'd start saying slurs and he wouldn't be able to control himself. But he would never do it. He's a fucking coward. He's already mad enough that, like, I've gotten any relevancy from shitting on him. He doesn't want to give me more because he knows he's wrong, because he knows he's lying. His debate with you would just be one long button. It's also really cute. Let me preface something really quickly. It's really cute that I think either somebody else in his staff, I can't tell how delusional he is, but either someone in his staff or he himself, when he watched my video, I think part of him realized how crazy he looked. Because in his original stream on me, he went insane. Like, he came off like a crazy person. In his follow-up stream, suddenly he was way more calm and collected. He was like, yeah, just really gross. Oh, God, dude. Oh, my God. So I just want to preface that. Keep in mind how he acted the first time he reacted to me versus the second time once there was a compilation of him looking crazy.
Don't forget his two favorite things are being misogynistic and Islamophobic.
This is true. That is true. You know what, Chatter? I appreciate you. You're not coming off aggressive at all. I will respond to you genuinely, Chatter. So he said those women got assaulted and you said they didn't. What's the truth? What's the truth about the woman in the documentary? Goldstein, she talks about how in December, she talks about how none of the women were, or sorry, they were not allowed to touch the women. The Hamas members were not allowed to touch the women because, quote, women are sacred and they treat them like queens. 4 months later, in a documentary, she makes a different claim. There's no explanation for why there is such a different story told in these two interviews. But in the second interview, she says, half the women I spoke to were sexually assaulted. She goes from, they weren't even allowed to touch us to half the women were sexually assaulted, which, in my opinion, I don't think that someone who changes their story that much should be taken seriously unless an explanation is provided. So he brings up this woman and says on his stream, this woman was continually raped for 50 days, which is not even correct in the clip that he shows in his video. She didn't even say that. He just made it up. Because he doesn't care about what the victims actually say. He just wants them to fit whatever narrative he needs. She never even claimed that she was assaulted. So when I responded and did my response video, I said, hey, look at all this information. How about you look at any of this stuff? This seems kind of crazy, no? I think that that's pretty crazy. I think if someone went from saying, no one was harmed to half the women were harmed, I would expect at least some explanation. It's not provided. So on my video, I say, as far as I've seen, I haven't seen any women come out about their sexual violence stories. And he spliced it to make it look like I said, there haven't been any sexual assault stories. And then played a clip that wasn't in his original nuke. It was from the documentary, from that clip of a different woman who talked about her sexual experience, her sexual abuse experience. But that doesn't disprove what I said, because all I said was, I haven't seen it. And then later I say, I believe sexual assault happened on October 7th. I just haven't seen it. I already believe that happened. Like, it's not even an absurd notion. I already believe that happened. I just said that I haven't seen it. So, yeah. But he can't show his audience this, because then his audience will find out that he's a disingenuous piece of shit. That he's down to lie to all of them. Ethan Klein abusing the YouTube report system to attack a content creator he doesn't like. He went on to accuse this person of being a fan of the Holocaust. This is the Do Not Worry podcast.
I apologize.
Dude, the vitriol that, like, Ethan Klein has towards Arab people is crazy.
To Bertilicious Do Not Worry number 130 on YouTube.
I am proudly reporting this guy.
Sorry, why is the audio so quiet?
Or, let's see. Promotes terror. Does it promote terrorism? Kind of. I don't know if that's the most accurate. It does.
Wait, this guy looks Arab. Promotes terrorism. Yeah, no, you're spitting.
Promote terrorism.
Inciting hate.
Violent or
Violence.
hateful or abusive?
Yeah.
I feel like it's even worse than that.
Hateful.
I guess I'll do that.
Can you choose all of the above?
Promotes hate or violence. So that's perfect.
Yeah.
I'm helping clean YouTube up. Enjoy. Right here, exactly. Should I write something?
You're helping clean YouTube up. What, from the Browns that you don't like? Just say what you really mean. Say that you are excited to ethnically cleanse the Arabs off of YouTube. Just say what you mean, Ethan. Come on, just say what you mean.
Watch.
I'm also convinced the reason why Ethan Klein thinks every attack on him is anti-Semitism is because he's actually like racist. So like he sees this other stuff and he's like, these radical Islamists. I bet they hate me because I'm their enemy. I'm their ethnic enemy. When it's like, no, what? Huh? We just don't like the fucking shit that you say, the garbage that you spew.
Watch the following minute from this timestamp. He is encouraging and cheering on violence against civilians and supporting acts of terror. Nice. Ethan, do you know what the damage you just did to the people of Gaza by reporting him?
Do you have any idea how far back you've sent our movement?
Do you know he's considering going to Gaza before you reported him?
He also has this obsession with thinking that like anyone who attacks Ethan Klein must be doing it for Gaza. No, we like clowning on stupid dumb fuckers like you just for the love of the game. All right, I'm in it for the love of the game. I just like making fun of annoying douchebags. That's it. Genuinely, this has nothing to do with Gaza. This has nothing to do with Gaza. This is not activism for Gaza. I have never claimed that this is. I'm just doing it because I'm having fun. And it's funny to make fun of you. That's it. It's very simple. It's very straightforward. When I talk about Trump talking about annexing Gaza, that is genuine discussion about a genuine problem. This? No. No, this is just, we're just in it for the love of the game, man. Come on. Yeah. Nice. Yes, get your audience to mass report people you don't like. Good. Twitter account Peach Misery, who criticized Ethan Klein for his blatant and vitriolic misogyny, was suspended from Twitter immediately after Ethan called them out on his podcast. The H3 fans are happy to brigade and silence valid criticism if it goes against the Lord Ethan Klein. I mean, can we make fun of you for the same reason then? Yeah. Are you kidding me? Yes. I'm a Twitch streamer. There's so much to make fun of. Are you kidding me? I'm a Twitch streamer who likes Heroes of the Storm. The most effective way to get me to work out, to get myself to work out, has been to force myself to only play Balatro when I'm working out. You absolutely should make fun of me. Are you kidding me? Please. As long as you're not annoying about it, as long as you're actually funny, okay? Because I'm not keeping unfunny chatters in here. That's pathetic, and it reflects poorly on me. So just make it funny. Make it funny, and you can stay. All right, man? I have to live in my body. I have to hear myself. I have to watch my own content. You think I don't know that I'm annoying? Of course I know. I'm me. I'm me, you idiot.
Without telling me you never watch.
Newsflash, asshole. I've known the whole time. That's fair. Unfunny people suck. Some people are not self-aware. I mean, I don't know if you saw the way I started my video. I made a compilation of someone calling me a dumb fucking bitch and put La Hermosa on it. Okay? Okay? Oh, God. All right, all right. Anyways, moving on. Yeah, Peach Misery, if you see this, if you're in here watching the stream, I'm sorry that your account got suspended because you had the audacity to say, as a woman, it makes me incredibly uncomfortable how aggressively Ethan Klein is screaming the words fucking bitch at Denims countless times. Meanwhile, he did this while claiming Hassan is the actual misogynist. This man is highly disturbed. I'm sorry that you had to have your account suspended because you got mass reported for making one of the most mild criticisms. And if you make, well, I know you can't make a new account because that's against Twitch. That's against Twitter TOS, but like also other people have done it lots of times and it's been fine, so I don't really know. But yeah, if you try and get your account, I've heard that just write like Elon Musk is amazing, I love free speech in your email back to them and you get automatically unsuspended. There's a copy pasta out there somewhere that works 100% of the time where you just say like, I love Elon Musk. Elon Musk is the greatest. We need to defeat the woke mind virus. And you'll get your account unsuspended. So, and I'm not joking. I'm serious. This works. Like it actually does. It does work. So yeah, you should try that. And if not, you know, I don't know. I'd like to try and remedy this. This sucks. I'm not going to lie, guys. The live view fall off is crazy. 270,000 views. Ooh. Oh, God, dude. This is like, go back just maybe even a year ago. And like, everyone knows that live streams like this, these podcast episodes, they don't have a lot of like, they're not very evergreen. So it really is representative of how many views the person got initially when they originally streamed it. But like, he used to consistently get pretty close to like 1 million. And now, oh, how the mighty have fallen, 270K. Oh, dude. Fuck, man, shit. One thing I will say really quickly is on this, well, two things. One, it's really funny because I can tell Ethan Klein is like juggling not wanting to give me relevancy or relevance versus really wanting to yell slurs at me. Like he can't control himself. Like he wants to do one, but he doesn't want the consequences of the other. And you guys will see why I say that because I'll show you guys. The other thing I was going to say was, please, I implore all of you to really take a look at how he talks about me now after being called insane for like a week straight. Well, not literally a week straight, for like 3 days. Because I think he came off really unhinged when he did his original segment on me. I think he came off really, really unhinged. And I think someone in his crew told him, dude, you can't do that. It doesn't look good on you. When someone can make a compilation that makes you look that bad and it's just clips of you and none of them are repeated, as a very quick refresher, look at his original reaction.
First of all, she's a fucking bitch. Shame on you. Fuck you. Here's a Hassan orbiter Denims. You guys might not know who she is because she's like mostly irrelevant. This is a disgusting human being. She's a vile fucking piece of shit.
This is my favorite one because I'm just sitting there.
Shit. And yes, she is a fucking bitch. That's a fucking bitch of a person. She is earning the coveted distinction of being a fucking bitch. I have decreed, let it be known, that Denims is a dumb fucking bitch. What a vile fucking human being.
Hey guys, I think I pissed off Ethan Klein. He hasn't had a lot of nice things to say about me since the incident.
45,000 live viewers, by the way. 45,000 views. She had like 45,000 live viewers.
So yeah, I got around 45,000 viewers covering Ethan Klein's content nuke on Hassan. The video was pretty terrible overall. And I think anyone that wasn't sure before is completely certain now that Ethan has become a shell of his former self. I mean, shit, I used to watch this guy in high school.
I wish I could fucking memory zap my face after watching this shit.
I want to pull up the part where he this one. I think this also looks insane. Shouldn't you be happy with this situation? Do you not see me laughing my ass off? Having a great time? Love to make sure I didn't laugh.
Once again, speechless?
You're my hero, bro.
Nothing to say, girl! Say something.
More
Nothing to
stories
say?
coming out.
What's funny about that? Nothing to say? No comment?
I can't believe.
No comment! No comment. That's amazing.
There's something so funny about pausing a video and being like, no comment, no comment. It's so, oh my God. Anyways, yeah, so note the difference between that, how he acted in the first time that he watched my shit, to this time. Someone definitely told him, you look like a crazy person. You have to control yourself. You can't call people you don't like vile fucking bitches over and over and over again because it doesn't make you look good. So he's a lot more calm in this one. Good for you, Ethan. I'm honestly surprised you were able to do it. You were able to control yourself. But yeah. He initially put me in his title, but I think he was upset that people were clicking and watching my video. So he removed me from his title. But he kept me in my he kept me in his thumbnail. Thanks. I'm getting word right now that on the YouTube drama page, this was posted. Ethan Klein refuses to watch Denims' response video and watches deceptively spliced clips instead, posting this separate from the mega thread as this is between Denims and Ethan and unrelated to Hassan. Ethan did a live stream on Wednesday, 2/5/25, which he played and reacted to clips from Denims' stream, called her a bitch 7 times, asked why she refuses to respond to the criticism in the video, posted a video yesterday responding and debunking some of Ethan's claims about her during his podcast. During this podcast, Ethan Klein played and reacted to deceptively spliced clips from his subreddit rather than watching the video itself. Notably, he pulls up the original video on screen, compliments the analytics, and then watches another clip of Denims from his subreddit instead. Ooh. That's funny. It wouldn't really matter that he's refusing to watch it if it weren't for the fact that he's been bitching about Hassan not watching his video all day, every day. Textbook hypocrisy. People are starting to put together that Ethan might have pushed so hard for Hassan to watch the nuke because he wanted to put a content claim on Hassan's stream and DMCA him. Oh, this person. Oh, no. The first minute of Ethan ranting about Denims is pretty vile. Keep in mind that if anyone did this to Hila, they would be labeled as anti-Semitic, anti-Israel, and support Sarah's. Denims is an actual rape apologist who lied and said no hostages had given first-hand accounts. Ethan and Hila both deny proven claims that Israeli raped Palestinian prisoners. I mean, she didn't perfectly phrase everything, so I can see why people are twisting her words now. But she literally says in the video that, of course, rape happened in any military attack occupation in the history of mankind. You have to be a little baby not to understand that. I mean, again, if you guys watched the video, you saw. The problem is that when you put in times of armed conflict,
another month go by.
Whether it's a terrorist attack, whether it's a terrorist attack like October 7th, or it's even just military occupation, when you give usually men guns, some of those people will commit sexual violence. It is the reality of the world that we live in. So because of that, I can't deny and I can't say that no rape happened on October 7th. That's a crazy person thing to say. Like, that's no. And I've said that many, 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 many times. I said that on October 7th. It's a war crime, right? Like, I don't, right? All I claimed was that I hadn't personally seen firsthand accounts because there were no firsthand accounts that were provided by Ethan Klein. But I also don't need to see firsthand accounts to know that that happened. I will push back on the idea that Ethan Klein, you're saying that someone was continually raped for 50 days in captivity. That's a crazy thing to say. No. That she doesn't even say that. That's crazy to put those words in her mouth that way. It's just insane. And I've said it before. Hamas is a terrorist organization. They have a strong prerogative to win a PR war against Israel. They have a strong prerogative to try and treat the hostages decently so that when they come out, they don't disparage Hamas. But it's a PR move exclusively and only a PR move. Not because they're doing it out of the kindness of their heart. They're taking these people hostage, okay? It's not out of the kindness of their heart. It's a PR move, and it's always been a PR move, and it always will be a PR move. That's why most of the hostages that I've seen, most of the Israeli hostages are considered valuable assets to Hamas. And when they are released, they look similar to how they looked when they were initially kidnapped. Because again, Hamas is a terrorist organization that has to win a public war. They have to win the public perception war as well. They are valuable assets. They are not doing it out of the kindness of their heart. They are doing it because it makes sense PR-wise. That's it. That's it. It's always been that. And I've never claimed anything else. I'm the commentator, and yeah, that's what they're twisting it now. You saying there's no firsthand accounts of women who came forward. As I said, I'm not a dumb baby, but your average brain-dead H3 fan won't understand it, though. Well, it's spliced. I mean, that Reddit post is correct. It's spliced. I said I haven't seen a firsthand account, and I later go on to say that I believe that it happened, though. I don't need to see a firsthand account. I believe that it happened. But they spliced it to say they removed the I have not seen, so it just says there have been no. Which is pathetic. Like, that's how you know that you're a fucking coward and you are losing this fight, Ethan. You are splicing your enemies because you know you're wrong. And you know if you show your audience my video, they will turn on you and they will see you for the liar that you are. So let's watch this. Enough preambling, enough foreplay. Let's watch.
We did a pretty thorough reaction to her saying that the rape victims were lying.
How is Hamas a terrorist group, or are you quoting? Well, first of all, they're designated as a terrorist group. Now, the designation of terrorist or terrorist group is not as valuable considering that Nelson Mandela has been designated as a terrorist. More importantly, they attack They attack civilians. That's the primary problem. I think people would have a hard time calling them a terrorist organization if they had only attacked military personnel and military bases. The problem is that they've attacked civilians and killed civilians. And those are terrorist actions. They are a terrorist group. To be clear, I also think that, like, the IDF is a fucking terrorist organization. It just pretends to not be one because they are the official military of Israel, sanctioned by the state of the United States.
So here she is hitting back, bringing it back to me. Now let's take a bet. Does she?
I'm sure he's gonna play. I'm sure he's gonna play a clip that isn't spliced, right? Ha 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 ha. Right? Ha 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 ha.
Ever acknowledge the fact that she lied about a rape
Why won't Denims acknowledge this thing that I made up?
victim, or is it just like ad hominem?
That's gonna be the next clip. This is
All right, so we're getting there.
Yeah.
All right, Denims, lock in your answer now. Let's see.
Me as an ex-Destiny orbiter. He's doing this to distract from the fact that he's currently orbiting Destiny.
Okay. First of all, I'm bigger than Destiny. That's not how gravity works. Okay, lady, take a fucking class on science. I've been bigger than Destiny. Okay, that's just not how it works, lady. And you know,
Dies of cringe. Dies of cringe. Oh. Dude, this guy used to be funny. He used to be funny. Oh my god, dude. Oh god.
that's physics, man.
So, okay,
that?
so you're supposedly a smart girl.
Sorry, this chat message is like not loading. You are never funny, Denim. I know. That's why I do politics. Did you blow in from Stupid Town?
Ethan is still funny, just not intentionally.
Do you think I don't know that? I know that, okay? I've been known that. All right? That doesn't make Ethan Klein funny.
Oh, come on. Okay, orbiting Destiny would mean they collaborated together. They like call into each other's show. They
That
do
we
stuff
talk
together.
at all?
Eva, I don't want you to fall into a trap here because she's got receipts.
Okay.
It's pretty devastating.
Let me see my girl's receipt.
Where's the one state? Oh, you.
Have they collabed? I know that they've worked together on a lot of things. I know that he uses his subreddit as evidence for a lot of different things. I know that a lot of the things that Destiny and his community have put together have been things that Ethan Klein has used for his narratives.
It is honestly pretty severe the way that he draws everything back to Destiny. I don't know him. I've never talked about him on the channel. I don't know what's going on with this Destiny thing. The only explanation I can have is that he thinks that it's just an easy way for him to make me look bad to his community.
Let's see what this one is with this fucking guy.
This meat.
Right. This is the compilation of like he was on his show and then he would pull out his phone and then he would send a message. And then suddenly, randomly, in the Destiny subreddit, a mod would start asking for particular clips. And then suddenly, randomly, he happened to play that clip on his stream. It must have just been a total coincidence that he took out his phone right before playing a clip that was posted after someone asked for that particular clip.
Ball.
And all the efforts to
Here's another one I got. While you guys look for that.
Appreciate you, Dennis. You make the world a better place. Beaming
Fighting
faces,
for
smiling eyes.
a brighter future.
Thanks, Firepuff.
He draws everything back to Destiny. I don't know him. I've never talked about him on the channel.
Destiny, the streamer. Destiny's Destiny, and Ethan Klein. It's Destiny, and Hassan's arch nemesis. Destiny's not a socialist. Apologies, this is the Destiny subreddit.
Actually, this doesn't prove anything. What? Just because you mention someone's name, it means that suddenly you're best friends. Now, I'm going to totally ignore the first section of this video to prove my point that they don't know each other.
But it is what it is.
These are very clearly out of context. Also, I'm just going to ignore the fact that he literally was on his phone texting, asking for clips, and then played the clips that happened to be posted in the subreddit, in the Discord.
Gallia's sending me clips. They're rolling in, you guys. You check the transcript?
Yeah, I can try.
You really want to get him on this one, don't you? You want to get him.
No, but this is important. This is radical shit. This is not normal shit.
No, dude, no. For anyone who's on mobile, it's a screenshot of one of the H3 shows that says he's on Reddit, and it says recent subreddits, and it has H3 Productions, and right underneath that, Our Destiny. And then right underneath that, Dr. Disrespect. Oh.
Shit, okay?
That must have been a coincidence. Yeah, that must have been a coincidence. That screenshot, it's clearly just, yeah.
Sorry, it's our 41-month anniversary, and all I got you was this sub KEKW.
No, thank you, Kagre, thank you.
I don't know who made this, but yeah, I'm not a fan of the Hassan and Osama on the front page. They need to...
Oh, yeah. I wonder who made this. And it's, what does it say? On Wednesday, Ethan reviewed several clips of Hassan's content. Several times throughout the episode, he started texting with someone and appears they were sending him links. Yeah, this is the explanation for the earlier video. That all of the clips that he pulled up on his stream are the ones that happen to be posted in the Destiny Discord. Let's see what this one is.
Literally,
Our audience is losing their mind that you're putting this video on right now. Everybody fucking hates this guy.
Yeah.
Destiny?
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, what can I do? It's their most recent Jubilee video. Okay.
I know, he's like a
All I'm
weird like
saying-
pedo defender, dude. I don't
Yeah,
think our audience
Fat
really fucks
Ethan
with
wouldn't
him.
have played that. That's all I'm saying.
You say
I'm
what?
saying.
What'd you say, B? I didn't
I
hear.
said Fat Ethan wouldn't have played that.
Okay. We'll have to.
This is not
Well,
Jolly.
he's not here. We
Not
can't ask
Jolly.
him.
I miss him.
I mean, dude, there's 600,000 views in 4 hours. This is a relevant video.
It is.
This is a relevant video, you guys. I can't help it.
I mean, it's the point to show that Trump voters are like dumb. You don't need a whole video on that.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
just,
okay.
We
Can we
know.
watch that Tony Highcliffe again?
Yeah, let's watch that again. I didn't hear anyone complaining about that.
I'm a huge fan.
well,
we
the
get
thing
the-
with the Tony guy was just crazy that he said that shit out loud.
For real.
Damn. I've never seen this clip. Someone posted the relevant subreddit post. Ethan tries to watch Destiny's Jubilee video. Context, Ethan was trying to make everyone watch Jubilee's 1 Democrat versus 50 Republicans video featuring his BFF Destiny. Chat was spamming tomatoes. The crew was over it, etc. Oh, dude. Fuck, dude. His own like crew is like, don't watch this weirdo. Stop. What the hell? Don't watch him. What? But it's a relevant video. But it's good. It's a really good video. I don't know the show, so maybe they watch a lot of Jubilee videos, but yeah. Yeah. Okay, moving on. Let's go back to what we were watching.
Okay.
Let's see the spliced clip. Let's see it.
I mean, she is for sure a friend of Destiny, was a friend of Destiny, and I'm pretty sure. I mean, what? Hold on. What can I say?
I can say it if you want.
I mean,
We don't care to speculate what happened between her and Destiny. There's rumors online. There's some
Yeah.
screenshots that people release.
Don't want to get into more legal trouble. You have enough lawsuits on your hand, Ethan. Smart. First smart decision you've made. First smart decision you've made.
Of private communications.
seemed like she wanted to fuck.
We don't need to like go there, but like bottom line, she wanted to fuck him. It
Which is
seems.
fine. Which is fine. And again,
Fine.
it's not even.
Yeah, have the woman make claims about me. Yeah. That's good. Why is this relevant? Oh, well, this is like classic propaganda, right? This is 100% classic propaganda. Because they can't win on the merits of actual arguments, they have to participate in misdirection and smearing. That's it. It's very simple. Because if you cast enough doubt on a person or their character, you don't actually have to respond to any of the criticism they make of you or the criticisms they make of you.
I don't even say that to like slut shame or whatever. Obviously, you know, get that strange cock. Like I support that more than anybody, right?
The tiny D.
Get that D from D. Get the D from D.
It's also very funny that he's making this accusation because of the particular spliced clip that he introduced, which I will show you guys.
Yeah, tiny D's because it goes by tiny. I think so,
That's
like
true.
the tiny D.
Get the tiny D from tiny D. However, what it does show is your closeness to him. Because obviously you have to be pretty close to them to have sex with them. That's not something I can relate to. Is that orbiting? I don't know. But I just think it's funny. Her and Hassan are the ones calling me an orbiter, and they're the motherfuckers who were part of this guy's life
They are
when
the
accusations
actual
existed,
orbiter.
and they benefited from his fucking benefit.
Here's the truth, by the way, chat. No one has ever benefited ever from being friends with Destiny. It's never happened. There's a reason that all of his dick riders have no relevance. I'm being honest. I'm not like saying this to shit on them or anything. I'm saying like have some business sense associating with this freak. It's not going to benefit you. And every single one of his, it feels even weird to call them like orbiters. I don't know how insane you have to be to even use that word. But all of the people that like hold water for him.
Blush on, blush on, blush on, blush on, blush on, blush on.
Thanks, Moshe. Thank you for the 7 months. All of the people who hold water for him, none of these people have any relevance. Like all of the streamers, they get like 100 viewers.
I used to watch Ethan. Now I watch a Denims.
And they've been doing it carry water. And they've been dick riding for like some of these people for like a decade. But that's because in a cult, nobody gives a fuck about all the side members. They only care about the cult leader. No one is going to give these people relevance because they don't care. No one has ever gained any relevance from being associated. If anything, it's only ever hurt people's credibility to be associated with him. Over the past, I would say like at least 5 years, it's only bad. It's only bad. Cracky McWestside, thank you for the 5 gift subs. Thanks. Poison, well, make you seem like you have some vendetta against D, so then your claims are less believable. Make all your other claims seem vindictive or lying. It's fucking gross what this piece of shit is doing to anyone who says anything negative about him, which is so silly because, like, to make claims that someone has a vendetta against Destiny because Destiny harassed them and sent his community to harass them, it's like, you know, he's done that to, like, how many creators? It's literally like maybe in the hundreds now. Because the problem is anytime anyone criticizes him, he considers them an enemy. And then he goes in and tells his audience to harass them. So that he can later claim, oh, well, you're just doing this because you have a vendetta against me because I owned you. And it's across the board. It's always true. Socialism or barbarism, thank you for the 5 gift subs. Thanks. Funny how Destiny decided to... It's very funny how when Destiny declared to his community that he was going to destroy me, I had 200 viewers, now I have 4K. That was 6 years ago. They still harass me to this day with lies now that Ethan is now repeating. Yeah, Mike. Yeah. Yeah. You think Ethan and Ela are trying to be as loose as possible so someone does sue them? Because they haven't been sued in a while and therefore they're losing relevance? No, they are currently being sued. They just lost the slap motion. They're currently being sued and they're losing. They should not want to be, they should not want to get sued more than they already are being. I'm pretty sure there's like a clip that we watched, I don't know, like a month or two ago, where he complains about how he's having to pay so much money in this lawsuit.
You guys are the actual orbiters. They're real in real life. Like where we live in the reality, you guys are the orbiters. So there's that.
Y'all live in Destiny solar system. I'm out here, rogue black hole. I don't know nothing about nobody. Yeah, but she has proof though, Ela.
Okay.
Yeah. Hassan and his community is desperate to link me to Destiny, someone who I don't even know. They claim that he like ghost wrote my video, that he's my favorite creator.
I wonder why people might think that.
Ooh.
But really, just ask Destiny.
Oh, shit. She's doing some, like, Sherlock Holmes type of shit right here, boy. I'm in the middle of a crazy clue game.
Okay.
Here's what he had to say on October 22nd, the day after Ethan Klein got caught browsing his subreddit.
I know it wouldn't look good for Ethan to publicly...
Well, what got caught browsing his subreddit? Can you show me what that means? Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, did I pick... that like I showed an image that also appeared on his subreddit or something? Like,
do they know that like if you open a subreddit, that still doesn't make you an orbiter of Destiny?
I don't know him. They're like, oh,
just to like bring her back to reality for a second.
I mean,
if you opened the
guys, the IDF member is bringing us back to reality. Okay. The IDF member is bravely taking a break from killing unarmed children to bring us back to reality. Sorry. Terror babies. Sorry.
Destiny subreddit, it does not make you an orbiter of Destiny.
You don't live in the real
they disagree.
world like them. You don't have a
Ironically, being friends with him and
locals on Rodeo Drive.
No, I don't shop on Rodeo Drive.
Wanting to sleep with him and, streaming with him and
hanging out,
having good time, having sex in his bed. I think that happened.
The Reddit algorithm will sometimes give me like all kinds of subreddits. I ended up clicking like Ludwig. I don't even care. I don't follow him. Never watch.
This is such a bizarre line of dialogue. Sometimes I just click random subreddits like Ludwig, I don't know, or our semen retention. I don't know. I just randomly click them. Yeah. It's so random that I sometimes click these subreddits that happen to get recommended to me. Do you think anyone's falling for this shit, man? Come on.
Watch him. It doesn't matter. Like, I can't believe I even need to explain it.
You don't.
You click on all kinds of subreddits. Maybe Destiny said something crazy and it was all over the homepage. Yeah, that may happen.
She didn't even show evidence because it's all like circumstantial and ridiculous.
Yeah.
Klein got caught browsing a subreddit.
I know it wouldn't look good for Ethan to publicly.
Oh, what's that? A splice? I wonder what the original video looked like. Let's see what the original video looked like, huh?
I know it wouldn't look good for Ethan to publicly do anything with you, but if you reach out on private at all, it's basically.
Onto the uses Destiny's subreddit as a source for his stream. Here. That's so weird that you didn't include this section, that I literally pull up proof from your H3 show where you're browsing our Destiny. I can't believe she doesn't provide any proof. Just press the button a couple more times, Ethan. All your problems will disappear if you just press the button a couple more times. Okay?
Do anything with you, but if you reach out on private at all, well, privately we chat a ton, of course. Why do you think I've been off stream so much the past week? I'm like scripting these fucking videos. But publicly, I mean, it's difficult to associate with them because Asana's just going to accuse me of like mind fucking him, basically, right?
If Ethan Klein is, and everyone has been claiming, or the recent foot soldier claim now is that Destiny was obviously joking in that clip. I mean, what are you, stupid? It's obviously a joke. And if that's obviously a joke, but making a meme tier list where you give people the Habibi pass, that was clearly anti-Semitism. That wasn't a joke. Oh, of course. It's so obvious. It's so obvious, right? Oof. Is willing to lie about all this other stuff. What else is he willing to lie about?
Denims is a dumb fucking bitch. Well said, sir.
Right. Wait, if you...
What's that? I'm getting word that a second splice has hit the live stream? I wonder what the original stream looked like. I wonder what the original video looked like.
Well, privately we chat a ton, of course. Why do you think I've been off stream so much the past week? I'm like scripting these fucking videos. But publicly, I mean, it's difficult to associate with them because Asana's just going to accuse me of like mind fucking him, basically, right?
If Ethan Klein is willing to lie about all this other stuff, what else is he willing to lie about?
I never fucked Destiny.
You didn't like that joke, Ethan? That one was too far. What happened, man? I thought you liked jokes. I thought comedy was legal. I didn't know you were such a pussy. You're such a baby. You're a coward, bro. You are what you used to make fun of a decade ago. You are a pussy-ass bitch. You're a baby back, pussy-ass fucking cowardly bitch. Play the video. Why are you playing splices, you fucking coward? Oh my God. I can laugh at myself. I make jokes about myself all the time. I led this. The video starts with me being able to laugh at myself. And you can't? Pathetic, man.
KKW.
That's pathetic, dude. That is pathetic. Change your shirt. I'm literally wearing a different shirt. Look. I'm wearing a dress. Okay, I just have a lot of clothes that look similar because I like a very particular type of clothing. Okay, I'm going back to my New York roots of just having like basically the same exact clothing in a wardrobe. You can even see from the sleeves. This is what being a New Yorker is about, man. I'm a New Yorker in my heart, so I just want to wear dark clothes that all look the same. I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt. Only because I like your name, Nuts Fattening. Only because I like your name. So don't blow your chance. Don't blow your load, Nuts Fattening. No hostages gave any first-hand accounts of sexual assault. Would you like to recant that statement, Denims? Would you like to recant that statement? Oh, you're talking about the spliced audio?
Ethan is afraid of Denims.
Sure, why don't we take a look?
She
We'll
admired
come
his
back to
sense
where
of
we
humor
are.
and his
Does she know
personality.
224. I want to find the other spliced section. Come on, come on. Okay, here's the other splice section.
Okay.
This woman who you claimed was continually raped in captivity did not claim to have been raped.
Oh my god. The narrator literally says it.
So this narrator says that she met people in captivity that it happened to them, and she witnessed them telling her about it.
Let me play this and then I'll let's say our point.
Isn't that an interesting splice? Let's watch it again.
Play the
Captive. So
this woman who you claimed was continually raped in captivity did not claim to have been raped. I wonder what was the original clip. Let's watch it. This woman who you claimed was continually raped in captivity did not claim to have been raped. In fact, when she was released from captivity, she had this to say. A young man did an arm wrestling competition with me. That's her mother speaking. And brought a towel. Why the towel? Because it's forbidden for them to touch us. And the woman, the daughter, says, for them, women are sacred. Women are like queens.
היו עושים לי שיחות איך לשמור על אגם. הסברנו להם שגם אצלנו לפעמים כן יש שלאדם יכול להיות חבר, או יכולים להיות לה כמה חברים לפני שהיא תתחתן. אני אפילו מעודדת את זה, שהיא תתנסה, שהיא תכיר, לפני שהיא אצלה מוסד הנישואים. אבל היינו מתאמתים על זה.
Later, she did a different interview for a documentary, which is what Ethan put on the screen. In that interview, she says that at least half the hostages she spoke to said they were sexually assaulted. At no point did she claim that anything had happened to her, and to my knowledge so far, no hostages have given first-hand accounts of being sexually assaulted in captivity. So he spliced out the first interview that she did when she was released. Why splice that? Why'd you remove that? Well, let's see the rest. I'm sure nothing else was spliced in this clip.
Oh my god. The narrator literally says it.
So this narrator says that she met people in captivity that it happened to them, and she witnessed them telling her about it.
Let me play this and then I'll let's say our point. At least one of the people said that they had suffered sexual and physical abuse. About half of them.
In that interview, she
Yeah, and remember, the narrator says that people suffer. Okay.
says that at least half the hostages she spoke to said they were sexually assaulted. At no point did she claim that anything had happened to her. And to my knowledge so far, no hostages have given firsthand accounts of being sexually assaulted in captivity.
What?
Hold on.
Notice how even what
Seconds
says
later,
is the narrator claims she met people that told her about assaults, not that it happened to her.
I'm not even going to get that deep into the nitpicking because it's like, I think everything else speaks for itself. And then he provides a clip from that documentary that was not included in the original Nuke or has ever been included in any of the other videos that he's made on me.
later in that same documentary.
But wait, before you move on, she just said, to my knowledge so far, no hostages.
Well, you're going to like
she
this.
is wrong.
Well, you're going to like this part. Because just seconds later in the same documentary. Here's another woman.
Now, I remember thinking...
Oh, it's English. So you don't even have to read Denims, which I think is probably challenging for you, considering your brain power.
Ethan, you have to splice videos to pretend you're right. No one here. You should not be talking about brain power. You couldn't pronounce Nasralla's name. You thought Roe v. Wade was the gay one. You have no leg to stand on here. And also, just like on a personal level, this one's just personal. Make a good insult, dude. Fuck, dude. Your brain power.
Now, I remember thinking, now is the moment. Something, what you thought about is going to happen. And then I remember I turned around. He was standing with his gun, and the gun was pointed out at me, and he was huffing and breathing heavily, and he had a face like a monster, like a beast, like this. So I stood up and held a blanket, a small blanket, to cover myself, and he came towards me and just pointed the gun really hard at my forehead, screaming at me, take it off, and punching me until I could not hold the towel anymore. And he started touching me, and I resisted, and then he dragged me to the bedroom. And then he forced me to commit a sexual act on him.
No hostages have given firsthand accounts of being sexually assaulted in captivity. Why did you splice this, Ethan? Because I'll tell you right now, I believe her. Why did you splice out the part where I said, to my knowledge? Here, we can find the part where I say it. Anything had happened to her, and to my knowledge so far, no hostages have given firsthand accounts of being sexually assaulted in captivity. Why did you remove that? Why'd you remove it over here? Why'd you play this woman's story?
The sexual act on him.
No hostages have given firsthand accounts of... I'm like 99% sure this is actual defamation. Did he edit your video and react to it? I'm confused. Destiny Simps cut and spliced my video, and he watched 2 spliced clips. Because I believe this woman speaking out about her experience. I think it takes a lot of courage to speak out about your experience. And by default, I believe women who talk about their experiences. That is where I start. But you didn't include this in your original video. You didn't include this in your follow-up stream. You kept bringing up someone who did not experience firsthand sexual assault. I also mentioned in my video that I believe that sexual assault happened on October 7th, but you didn't want to show your audience that. Because you need to paint me as a rape apologist to make your sexist comments about me seem acceptable. Mention the documented cases of on the video of rape done by Israel. I mean, I don't even want to get into that because he'll try and paint it as like me trying to shift the goalpost or talk about this other thing because Israelis don't matter and all this other stuff, blah, blah, blah. He doesn't want to play my video because he knows being sexually
heinous accusation
that I say this. military or terrorist attack, they're within themselves. Now, other women have also claimed that while they weren't victims themselves, they spoke to others that were. Asking people to believe secondhand accounts that change with no explanation is insane. I take issue with other people manipulating these women's horrific experiences to fit their narratives. I have said countless times that in any military, paramilitary, or terrorist attack, there will unfortunately be sexual abuse. American troops have been found guilty of this countless times over the past few decades. And people I've seen at least one instance where someone didn't understand, I guess, what point I was trying to make with bringing up U.S. military troops. The discipline in the U.S. military is pretty good. There is a strong chain of command, and you absolutely will be held accountable. And a lot of the people who have committed this heinous stuff have been held accountable, thankfully. Not to say that the U.S. military is perfect. I mean, even within our own troops, sexual assault from male militants against female militants it's disgusting. I only brought it up to say, if the disciplined U.S. military cannot control its fucking ground forces to not commit sex crimes, of course I believe that a terrorist incursion had sex crimes. I don't believe that there was mass rape, mass systemic rape. The UN agrees with me. The UN report has found zero evidence of mass systemic rape. But I believe that there are bad faith actors, that there are shitty human beings who would use that as an opportunity to be disgusting and commit rape. It's not a crazy concept. I have to believe that there was sexual abuse on October 7th. I will also always believe victims who come forward to talk about their sexual abuse. I stand by that. But you don't care about victims, Ethan, because if you did, you wouldn't make up lies just to push your anti-Muslim Arab bias. What bias? This bias.
I do, on the other hand, acknowledge that, like, I think per capita, a lot of the weird fucking terrorism and crimes and shit, I mean, there's definitely some strong thread of violence through the Muslim community, or Arab Muslims, to be more specific.
Anyways, that's the video. And in case Ethan doesn't want to watch it, here are my thoughts straight from his mouth.
I'm not watching the video. What's the virtue in that? Literally, if you want to know what's my opinion, just watch the fucking video. I went through he goes, he's not political and he's a fucking idiot. Good. That's why I took my time to tightly articulate my thoughts into a video as concise as it can be. It's long because obviously I had a lot to say. And I think this stuff isn't so simple, which is why you need like
14 minutes
to say what I wanted to say. It's not simply something that you can convey so easily. And that you're not watching the fucking video. And that's somehow virtuous, that you're being a coward. You are literally being a coward, and that's virtuous in his community. Like, what are we talking about? How does his audience let him get away with this?
How?
I mean, yeah, sure. I apologize in acknowledgement when I'm wrong. I love Destiny.
The last one was for memes. The last one was a good one. I figured I'd just let I figured I'd just let the video play. The splicing is like, it's sad. It's so sad. Like, you can only be disingenuous. Is this what like being Ethan Klein is? Just like if you pass a certain level of like size on YouTube as a creator, you just have to become this. Are you aware of the leftovers clip of Ethan doubting Palestinians were raped by the IDF? Yes, I am. Yes. The reality is we have no evidence other than Israeli claims and no witnesses, and Israel is not allowed independent investigations. Israel has documented on video evidence of using SANR as a tool of torture, and they had a riot to free the IDF rapists. It's really important to mention the evidence against Israel because he wants to make the perpetrators appear as victims. The only reason that I'm cautious about talking about Israel's sexual crimes against Palestinians is because a lot of these sick freaks will think that it's me trying to take away from the victims that are Israeli. Denim complaining about spliced clip while she's playing
you can even know if your
H3.
taste is bad. Not just play Heroes of the Storm and watch anime like you're a teenage nerd.
Stop. H3 splice clips the entire time. LMAO, hypocrisy at its finest. First of all, that didn't make any sense, okay? First of all, that didn't make any sense, okay? Second of all, nothing I played in my video was spliced. Do you know what splicing is? I don't think he knows what that is. Nope, I've never heard of splicing. Must be when you play the video as is. Yeah. Only mistake you made was saying, to my knowledge, there were no hostages that have had first-hand accounts because you'll move the goalpost here. In fact, you took one clip from the documentary and said, here, a hostage was raped. Yeah, but like, shouldn't you lose respect for Ethan Klein for needing to cut out the section where I say, to my knowledge? Saying, to my knowledge, this has not happened is saying, I haven't seen it. Within the context of my video where I say that I believe rape has happened, where I believe sexual abuse happened on October 7th, I just haven't seen it. Removing the part where I say, I believe that sexual abuse has happened, I just haven't seen it to my knowledge, is painting me as, well, it's defamation for starters, but it's painting me as a rape apologist. But I'm not saying that. I'm saying, I know it happened. I know for a fact it happened. I haven't seen it. But of course I know that it happened. This woman that you're claiming it happened to, you didn't even care about what she said because she didn't say what you said she said. I do deal with weirdos that clip things out of context all the time online. Well, clipping things out of context is one thing. I never thought Ethan Klein would like stoop to spliced videos where he removes words that I've said or changes what I pan to. Like the fact that I in my original video, I say, actually, this is what she had to say. And he puts a totally different video. But I think I know how to fix this. I think I just need to like watermark my videos so the splicing is very obvious. Put a timer. I'm not joking. I was going to do that. I actually was going to do that. Like a rolling timestamp. So people can see that it's very, very obviously like just right on my forehead. I mean, realistically, I'd probably put it like here or something or here. At the very least, listen, the people who edit these things, you're going to have to put a little bit more work in. All right. You're going to put a little bit more work. No, I'm not going to I'm no more making it easy for you guys. All right. We're kicking up the difficulty a little bit. All right. We're kicking it up. I just wanted to summarize. TLDR, he does his stream on me, calls me a fucking bitch. I do a video on him that takes me a day, not 2 months of not seeing my family and friends. He refuses to watch the video. Why? Because he's a fucking coward. Because he's a pussy ass bitch and he knows that the video makes him look bad. Ethan, you should feel ashamed. You should feel pathetic that you're too much of a fucking coward to watch that. And I know you do. I know you feel pathetic. I know you feel ashamed. And I know you feel like a coward. Coward Klein. Man, to think that this was the guy who made fun of Stephen Coward and now he's become him. You either die a hero or you live long enough to see yourself become the villain. Coward Klein won't watch a 14-minute video. Pathetic. In response, he does his little segment on me and he pulls up 2 clips that were posted to his subreddit that are literally spliced. If you want to read more about it, there's I misplaced it. There's a YouTube drama post about it showing where he spliced it and that he made it seem like, you know, more rape denial because he has nothing else to stick to or stand by. And yeah, isn't he Mr. Watch My Video, but he doesn't want to see anything about him? I mean, he's a hypocrite. He's a hypocrite and he's a coward. Cold Feet Klein. Yep, correct. And I just broke down all the areas that he spliced it and all the ways that he showed that all the ways that he tried to misrepresent my positions. And with that, chat, I think I've mostly absolved my name. Okay. Anyone who's been here for long enough time knows that I do not do rape apologia. I've spent so much of my stream talking about actual victims and trying to elevate actual victims. Like when Pixie came out about her experience and her lawsuit, I've tried to push her story and help fundraise for her. What did he do? He got on and was like, Destiny is a creep. And then he gave up. But he only did that to absolve himself of any sin that he might have for associating with him. I've spent so much of my content career online trying to help victims when I can. And I've said many, many times that I believe that sexual assault happened on October 7th. It would be an insane anomaly if it didn't happen. And I believe the woman who spoke out and said that it happened to her, which I think is fair and valid. I think I cooked him, which is why he doesn't want to watch the YouTube video. And he's too much of a coward to talk to me because he knows I'm right. Too much of a coward to watch my video because he knows I'm right. And he's too much of a coward to even just like not talk about me. He has to show spliced stuff about me. And so Ethan, I will tell you the same thing that you told Hassan. Watch the video on stream. Do it.